It's interesting how NI dominants often say they just know things. They just know things. Whether it be INFJs or INTJs, it seems INFJs say that more often, but INTJs do that too. Why is it the case that they say they just know things? And why is it the case that often the more an NI dominant reflects on this notion, it feels at the very same time very near and very distant, almost as if it's capturing a piece of something but not the whole thing? Well, I came up with a moment of insight not long ago that I want to share with you. I think that the phrase just knowing things is a little bit misleading and is not the best phrase that we could use to describe this experience. And I think the more accurate phrase is just link things. I just link things. And out of this linking comes an insight that is new, even though it is in many ways a transmuting synthesis of two previous patterns. The pattern that was already existent in my NI web, in my NI world, and the pattern that I encountered in external reality, that I gathered through the SE function, and that immediately struck me as resonant. And I linked it to the inner pattern and produced this new piece of insight. This is what I feel like I just know. I feel like I just know it because it's linking past and present. In fact, it's linking past and future through the present. There is the present pattern, the past pattern, and the insight that points to the future. It's also the work of the archetype. So all of these notions are blending together in this very precious and very rare moment that you could also consider to be akin to the experience of the interstice in the fabric of reality. So it's a linking of patterns, because NI is geared towards that. Often INFJs don't really know how that even happens unless they've got good TI and through meticulous self-observation come to understand they can actually retrace the process with difficulty. It's never a straightforward thing, and a lot of INFJs prefer not to retrace it, to experience the mystery as a mystery, and to accept that other people are going to see it as a mystery and see the INFJ as occasionally destabilizing, a presence that is speaking to them meaningfully enough that they actually find the insight destabilizing. If they saw no meaning whatsoever, they would not be destabilized by the presence of the INFJ or the INTJ, and by what they're saying when they do this linking, when they grab the interstice, when they grab the opening. It's a little bit like, when you're not an NI dominant, you relate to the experience of something new that you're learning, that you're becoming familiar with, that you're learning to master, that is turning into knowledge, as a puzzle that you're slowly piecing together. You see the progress and you get to the end. There's more of a linear process, an iterative process, a process of a step-by-step process, though things are never that simple and no one is exactly step-by-step, of course. But you have to understand that in the case of an NI dominant, there is no steps. It's almost all of nothing. There's the puzzle, the jigsaw puzzle is never really a jigsaw puzzle. It's a big blurry piece. And the NI dominant can sometimes tear their head off in frustration at not seeing beyond that blurry, hazy mass that can sometimes even make them feel a little bit stupid, a little bit dumb, a little bit slow. And then eventually they get tired of it, they turn their back on it, and then they swivel back at some point and realize that it's now a beautiful, complete, high-resolution painting, and they don't even understand what happened. They just see it. And from the just seeing it in their mind's eye comes from this idea of just knowing it. But I think if you look underneath, what happened is a linking. The jigsaw puzzle remained blurry until they found the key, but the key was already a pattern in their psyche. And it is NI that allowed them access to that particular pattern. But NI goes at its own pace. It's the guiding hand of NI. The more they try to force it to find a solution, the slower NI gets, the more immobilized and paralyzed it becomes, which is why letting NI be also requires letting things be. And the more you let things be, you let NI be. And the more you let NI be, you let NI come to its own conclusions. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this little musing. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget that I have 2 books on the INFJ, one of 2 NI dominants in this world. The Infinite Soul, INFJ Life in the Modern World, which looks at the life of INFJs in this world here and now, how to find meaning, purpose, and value through authentic INFJ existence, but overlapping with a quest for adaptation, which is inevitable. If it sounds like a difficult quest, check this book. First link below. It's helped a lot of people. Check the reviews. As well as its prequel, You can also check the reviews of the Ecstatic Soul, a new look at the INFJ personality. It's the deepest investigation of the INFJ minds. We go very deep in this book, what it's like to be an INFJ, what it's like to think and live like an INFJ. If you want to know more about this, check the link below. As usual, guys, don't forget that my Patreon page is the lifeblood of my channel, so I can continue producing quality content every day for you. Hopefully some deep reflections that can help you as well. You get really nice perks like access to the Fourfold, which is our Discord server. I'm there pretty much every day, as well as other very thoughtful INFJ and non-INFJ people. So you get exclusive access to that. You get access to exclusive bonus content videos every 2 weeks where I go in depth about particular topics from mainstream YouTube and my books, as well as other perks. So hopefully see you there. It really massively helps me. Couldn't do it without you. In the meantime, take care and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.